Shame on you, Mugabe.
Hello, gorgeous people. Welcome to my channel. This is Uncensored. Yes, I just want to say shout out to everyone. If it's your first time, I'm just asking you to subscribe to the channel and make sure that you ring the bell because you're stuck with me. But if you are a regular, I just want to say shout out. You are really important to me, and I just want to say thank you for sticking around because you're really making my day, and I'm feeling entertained for real, and I'm sure you are too. All right, so we're looking at Mr. Mutambara. He said, "Shame on you, Mugabe. You didn't even write even a book. You didn't write for the past 37 years in power, but you still walk away with no book. As educated as you were, because we're in pursuit of power." Take a listen.
Number one, the culture of reading is very important. And also the culture of writing. Africans are not writing. We're busy, not reading at the same time. Look at Mugabe as an example. From 1960, when he came back from Ghana and joined NDP, to 2017, when he was taken out by a coup d'etat. 57 years at the front end of African history. You don't have to like him, by the way, but he's been there for 57 years. Not even a pamphlet. And I'm rocking with the volume 1, I'm going to volume 2, volume 3. After 5 years. Shame on you, Mugabe. I say this to say, we must write. I used to tell President Mugabe when we were friends that, look, write a book. Your enemies will buy 2 copies. So what do you They would want to know what he's thinking. I told him, you will become a proper millionaire. So what do you mean proper? Obama has 3 books, Clinton 4 books, Thatcher has written. The Europeans have a writing culture. The African is blind, deaf, and dumb. We must write.
All right, so the THENEWSHAWKS reported, this is after the launch of the book of Professor Mutambara. The book's title is In Search of the Elusive Zimbabwean Dream. Oh man, and also this subtitle, Ideas and Solutions, written by Deputy Prime Minister and beyond. Oh man, I thought this man is actually a very smart man. I mean, Professor, what do you expect from a professor? I mean, he's a man of great mind. So all right, so I'm gonna read the report that was sent out by the THENEWSHAWKS. As a Zimbabwe former Deputy Prime Minister, ex-political party leader and academic Professor Arthur Mutambara has unleashed withering criticism of President Emmerson Mnangagwa's government, described it as shameless, incompetent, corrupt, authoritarian, and patently directionless. Kleptocracy per excellency. In a summary of his new 3rd book in a trilogy, Search of the Elusive Zimbabwean Dream, an autobiography of thought leadership, Volume 3, Mutambara says Zimbabwe has been a tragedy since it gained independence in 1980 due to leadership, governance, and policy failures, says Mutambara. So this is the 3rd of 3 volumes in a series that traces the leadership, thoughts and philosophical disposition of Professor Arthur G. Mutambara over a period of 40 years, 1983 to 2023. So 1983 when I was born. Lord have mercy. Okay. Is this generation sought to become the transformation it wished to see in Zimbabwe? Well, it has been one national tragedy after another, Mutambara adds. The Mnangagwa regime, whose foundation is anchored and legitimized by the 2017 coup d'etat, continued in power after the fraudulent 2018 presidential polls. All right, presidential polls were stolen in 2018. Closed and wrapped in the garb of illegitimacy, it is proven to be shameless, incompetent, corrupt, authoritarian, and patently directionless. Kleptocracy per excellency. The situation is degenerated further in the wake of the global COVID-19 pandemic. It is compounded by insecurity and divisions within the securocratic state, brazen ethno-nationalism, clansmanship, unprecedented looting of national resources and violent repression of citizens. Mutambara has a strong history of political activism from his days as a militant student leader and a record of academic excellence that steps up the attack. This has resulted in the shrinking of the democratic space, pervasive and unrelenting poverty, destruction of livelihoods, a collapsed health system, and avoidable loss of lives. It is catastrophic. Further, Mutambara's scorching criticism intensifies. On the horizon in 2023, another problematic, fraudulent, and illegitimate election is looming. Clearly, its outcome will most likely be contested. Once again, the vision of peaceful, democratic, and wealthy nation characterized by inclusive economic growth and shared prosperity, the Zimbabwean dream continues to be a marriage. Okay, so this is what I'm going to say to everyone. God who intervene, and you need to chill and relax. There's always going to be that day. Okay, you must remember that God will allow you to stretch as much as you can, but here's the day that he will say it is enough. It is set on the clock that on that day Zimbabwe will be free. So you guys, you need to be optimistic, be hopeful, understand that there is always going to be the time. How is it going to happen? Don't worry about it, because God is in control. He will do what he has to do, exceedingly abundantly above and beyond what you can ever ask or think. So whatever thoughts that are in your head, God knows something beyond your thoughts. So relax and chill. Everything will fall into place, and Zimbabwe will be free this year. Mark my words, and if possible, please make sure that you put this on record. It is right that we don't think about the legacy. We are so obsessed with collecting. Like most of our people, especially my Zimbabwean bodies, you are more focusing on material. You're too materialistic. Listen, relax. All you can do is to fulfill purpose, work, and do what you can. The rest you leave it to God. He's in control. But when you're in push of material things, there are people who build houses they never stay, or because right now they can't eat. Some people have lost marriages because they didn't invest in getting to enjoy their life with their wives or husbands, because we're in pursuit of things. I want to build a house. So everything is just centers around a house. When are you going to live? Start living today. Because know what? Life is to be enjoyed, not endured. We should remember that. So Mr. Mugabe spent all his time fighting for power, pursuing power, not spending time with your children, building legacy. When we check the kids, where are they today? Only God knows. Why? Because the father was in pursuit. That's all he's saying. So he said, shame on you. It is sad to hear. My heart was broken when I heard that statement, but what can I say? He knows what he's talking about. It is so important to invest your time in the right place. Invest in things that makes you a better person. Not everything deserves your attention. Not everything deserves your time. Right? Guard your holy gates. You know which ones are holy gates? Your eyes. You get your eyes and they get your ears. That's where the real control is. I know there's many in general, you are visual beings. So sometimes you invest your time on things that are not important. And you realize that at the end of the day, you've wasted your life. Right? Yes. Build a legacy. Live your purpose. Some of your actions, some of our actions are not worth it. They're too costly. All right? So I just hope you guys are going to read books, going to write books. At least, you know what? Your goal should be to become a better person in life. Especially men. Let's invest on becoming better people. Because women are trying hard to get knowledge. They're not perfect, but they're trying. So imagine all of us, we can be trying, because the most important part is to become a better person every day. So I encourage you guys to really invest time in becoming better. You know what I'm saying? Then always spreading hatred is unnecessary. It's not worth it. We have so much time. We have somewhere to go. We have a goal. And the goal is to leave Zimbabwe a better Zimbabwe for our children. Let's focus on that. Stop fighting for people, but fight for truth. Because only truth will set us free. I love you guys, and I hope you guys are having a great time, and see you guys in my next upload. but please read books and make sure that you write if you're a writer. I'm not a writer, but I'm very good at talking. So I'm doing my part. I'm just talking. I love you all. Know your strength, and it's great. I'm good at talking. I'm not good at writing. And please, guys, if you're a writer, write books, because most of our ears are waiting for your books. Our minds are waiting because we need to absorb or to milk your minds. So please do your part. Love you all. See you guys in my next upload. And please don't forget to subscribe. And also make sure you ring the bell, because this space is going to be awesome. Love you all. Bye for now.